I have never said anything bad about Teddy Park. I have never said anything bad about well, I have said some bad things about Wake One, and I have something else to say to just get it out of the way. The AI teasers for this comeback, it has been so grueling to be an AI hater in 2025 and in the K-pop community specifically. I'm losing my patience with the "it's a useful tool" conversation. I strongly believe it should not be used at any part of the creative process where you have to develop material. If we're going to entertain the useful tool conversation, I really think it shouldn't be used to produce anything of material in the creative process. Things like songwriting, creative direction, music videos, and so on. If it's a tool, it should be limited to technical work only. A pencil, as it is a tool, does not have the responsibility of writing an essay by itself. Does that make sense? I mean, I say all of this. I don't think we're ever going to get to a point where we can convince people that AI isn't cool. People will use it regardless just because it's there. It's just something that unfortunately we're going to have to let run its course before people eventually or hopefully get tired of it. In the case of IZNA in their first comeback sign, I think, or I believe it was just a series of 3 teasers that were posted to social media. I don't think anything else about this digital single overall was produced using generative AI. I could be wrong about that, but even considering just the teasers, they don't add anything of value to the overall comeback in my opinion. Sign is such a great song and overall first comeback that puts us closer to the original vision for this group. But yet, the inclusion of AI-generated teasers to help usher in the comeback only works to diminish the product, in my opinion. I haven't seen an instance of generative AI enhancing a musical product to date, but that is a subjective opinion I have. Moving that aside, and as I said, an issue I think a lot of people had with IZNA's debut and their self-titled song is that it didn't really match the debut trailer, which provided such a strong sense of theme and atmosphere with its own art direction and instrumental. Sign, as their first comeback, does very well to put us in a closer territory to the atmosphere of that debut trailer, presenting us with darker imagery, cooler tones, and a well-produced song to synthesize all of these ideas together. In a similar vein to Ash by LE SSERAFIM, Sign picks up pop production features from the mid to late 2000s, which seems to indicate to me that we are slowly but surely moving on past Y2K and entering into frutiger aero sounds and aesthetics. I prayed for this. I love this aesthetic so much. It's that period of time after Y2K that was more so focused on the humanization of technology. YouTube played a huge role in this, one of the first frontiers of allowing people to upload their own digital content. I am all for it. I am so excited that we're starting to see K-pop groups pull more liberally from this time period. Sign seems to be veering a little bit into this territory in terms of the music. It seems like it adapts one of its core melodies from the 2006 song Every Time We Touch by Cascada. I don't think it's a direct sample, but it further adds to my frutiger aero rhetoric, so I am all for it. Every Time We Touch is one of the foundational, ancient texts of this time period and aesthetic. I am beyond excited. I will help herald this aesthetic with great joy and whimsy about it. I love frutiger aero, but all of that being said, I don't want to pigeonhole IZNA or any group into this aesthetic. This might be a one-off thing, and they'll venture into new territories after it. Given the general atmosphere presented for this group, they could genuinely go anywhere with it, but Sign sets such a solid foundation. It adapts softcore trends in the verses, building up to a more vibrant chorus that is infused with retro 80s sensibilities and insanely great melodies all throughout. I genuinely have no notes about this song other than it's exactly in the territory of what I was looking for out of their debut trailer. The overall work is there to capture that atmosphere so well. A darker pop song about yearning for somebody to give them a sign, the melodramatic production all throughout, I will absolutely take it. This is such a great song. I'm very, very happy with it. So once again, I've never said anything bad about Teddy Park. Actually, I don't believe Teddy technically produced this song, but he is the executive producer for the whole digital single as a project, so he was the one who oversaw it regardless, and the one who was making the executive decisions, right? That's pretty much what I wanted to say about this. This release makes me so much more excited to see what IZNA does in the future. I really hope they continue to work more closely with the concept team to produce more works such as this one. Incredibly, incredibly strong release, even as it is just a digital single. Yeah, I think that is all that I wanted to say about this. A relatively short video, but this is just a digital single, so thank you for watching this. If you did, let me know what you think about this song. If you've been following IZNA since their debut, does this meet your expectations, and so on. Yeah, thanks again for watching. Subscribe if you want to, and I will see you next time.